Why driving a truck, an old truck, is a great idea. As far as a daily driver investment for your life, if you'd like to have some money, maybe become rich, because if you have an old truck, I mean, the obvious thing, you're not making vehicle payments, and sure you could tally all the vehicle payments and become a millionaire. Driving an old truck is a daily, and how to make this viable. But first, why is it a good idea to have a daily as an old truck? An old truck as a daily. If you're young, you're starting out, an old truck is a great financial decision if you can spend the extra money up front to buy the vehicle. And if you're older, the situation might be a little different, though the same logic applies. But the trick is to get the truck running so good it becomes reliable enough for you to trust it. Maybe not as reliable as a new vehicle because that's difficult to get to. Though I have had some new vehicles that have broken down on me and just not quite enough for a warranty to happen. So I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and You Betcha Guy did a video but left a few important details out. He basically made it an entertaining video. I'm not going to make this entertaining. I'm going to make it more. I'm going to explain a few things. He explained that buying a truck like this, an old Silverado, is a better idea than making payments on a newer truck. Even went as far as saying as the average U.S. payment is about $337. About it's pretty specific. And if you were to invest that $337 in the S&P 500 for 30 years, he states that you'd be a millionaire, which isn't exactly true, but it's close enough. So in this video, I'm going to show the vehicles that I have. I'm going to show the vehicles that I have that kind of reinforce this idea. I've got a 1993 Land Rover Defender. I had a 1996 Jeep Cherokee, and I currently have a 1968 Mustang. And then I also want to compare it to, I've got a 2021 Iveco Euro Cargo. Basically, it's a overhead cab over semi truck. I'm here in Europe, and I live both in the States and in Europe, so I kind of I think I have the point of view of both continents. So I mean, let's say you want to go after that Silverado, which I think 90 Silverado, which what I would like to do, I'd actually like to have one of those vehicles and swap the old throttle body for a manifold, a 4-barrel setup. So an old Silverado, 90s square body. One of the things I do, which I probably will buy this vehicle and I probably will do, is swap the old throttle body for a 4-barrel manifold setup, 4-barrel carburetor manifold setup, and pick between an EFI or a carb. I'm definitely going to do this. And then, another thing. So after it's all said and done, is how to present yourself when driving an old truck. And I get it. When you're young, girls will evaluate you based off your ride. Thousands of years ago, you were evaluated based off of how many goats you had. And when I met my wife, I picked her up in a 2009 Toyota Camry. It was back in 2014. And she thought I was extremely practical. But what she didn't know is that I acquired this car from my last company. As we were parting ways, they sold me the company vehicle dirt cheap. So making payments on a $9,000 5-year-old vehicle. And that Camry saved my life. So I recommend having two vehicles. And if you're going to make a payment on a car that is reliable, especially a Toyota Camry. And then I had the Jeep Cherokee, which I used as a truck if I needed to haul something, tow something. And Yeah, in fact, when I drove that car all the way to from San Diego to uh near Portland, Oregon, towing a trailer. Oh my god, I couldn't even break. I couldn't even break 55 miles an hour. In fact, I remember going uphill and the semi trucks were passing me. It was tough.